channel. So today I filmed this super bronzy dark smoky eye. In this tutorial I didn't include my foundation and concealer and all of that, and I just wanted to keep it as short as possible and really be able to take you guys step by step into the eyes to achieve the perfect smoky eye. So I hope you guys enjoy, and if you want to see how I got this bronze smoky eye, then just keep watching. So the first thing I'm going to use is my Lorac Pro palette. Pretty much every single eye look I do, I start out with this palette using the white shade to highlight my brow bone. As you can see, it's the one shadow in here that I've hit pan on. I find that it's a lot easier to do a smoky eye when you kind of map out your crease first. So how I'm going to do that is by doing my brow bone color and then my lid shade, and then it kind of maps out where on your lid you need to go in with the next shades. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do first. I'm going to highlight my brow bone. You can also opt for a shimmery shade to highlight your brow bone. On a regular basis, I normally just do a matte white shade because I think that suits most eyeshadow looks. But all this is doing is lifting your brow, making the arch of your brow look higher. So the next thing I'm going to do is do my lid shade, and for this I'm going to be using this Milani Bella eyeshadow. This is in the shade Bella Sand, and it's just a really pretty gold champagne-y color. So I'm just going to use my finger to just pat this all over the lids. So the next thing you want to do is get a blending brush, like a big fluffy one like this. This one is actually by Sonia Kashuk. You can buy Sonia Kashuk at Target, and this is the number 109 brush. I've been using it for years as my go-to blending brush. So your first transition shade that's going to go here in the crease should only be a couple tones darker than your natural skin tone. So I'm going to take the Too Faced Chocolate Bar now, just the original one, and I'm going to be taking this shade here and using it as a transition. I'm going to go back in with the Lorac Pro palette and take Taupe. The key to a smoky eye is really just using a light hand and a lot of different shadows. In order for it to be a really smoky, bronzy look, you want it to look very faded and blown out, and you don't want any harsh lines. So going in with multiple different shadows is just going to ensure that it's really smoky. So the next eyeshadow that I'm taking is actually from a Wet n Wild trio. This was a limited edition trio that I picked up a while ago, so I don't think it's available in stores anymore. But I'm just going to be using the middle shade here. It's a very warm brown. And instead of going in with my big blending brush this time, I'm going to go in with a little bit smaller of one. This brush is actually by Mary Kay, so you can't pick it up in any store, but it's just your typical tapered pointed blending brush. So instead of going up close to the white brow bone color that we used, as you get darker you want to focus more just into the crease here. So you just want to start here. When you have a lot of product on with these dark colors, you want to focus it on the outer corner first and get most of that product onto the outer corner. And then when you have little to no product left, you want to just go in and start bringing that into the crease. See how I am just going in windshield wiper motions. I'm still keeping a very, very light hand In between every eyeshadow that I use, I go in with my big blending brush and make sure I just blend it all out. Okay, so going back into the Too Faced Chocolate Bar, I'm going to be taking this shade now. This is a very warm brown as well. It's a little bit darker than the last shadow we just used. Okay, so as you guys can see, that original lid shade that I put on is almost completely gone, so I'm going to go back in and reapply that. And this time I'm going to use a synthetic brush just to kind of pack the color on a little bit better and brighter. Alrighty, so the next thing I'm grabbing is this Wet n Wild palette. This is the Comfort Zone eyeshadow palette. I'm going to be grabbing this shade here. It's a super rich, warm brown. It kind of reminds me of like coffee grounds. And for this color, I'm going to be using this kind of brush. And I'm just going to be packing it into my outer corner. When you're going in with a really dark shadow like this one, you want to just be really, really careful. The worst thing you can do is put on too much product, so just go in with a tiny amount at a time. So as you can see, I just kind of go in right here, right where my crease is, and I just start patting this on to that very outer corner. Back in with my lid shade. Okay, so I'm gonna take my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette and go in with a pencil brush and buff in this warm shade here that we used in the crease at one point. And then I'm going to go in with that same shade that we just smudged underneath the lower lash line and actually put it in my waterline as well. So for this look, I'm going to be using lashes because I go all the way. But you can totally just throw on some mascara if you want. It's just, if I'm going to do the whole thing, I'm going to do the whole thing, girl. Okay, so I got my lashes on and I have bottom mascara on, and I blended my falsies with my natural lashes with some mascara as well. Okay, so I'm going to take my NYX matte bronzer in medium, if I can open it, and I'm going to bronze my skin with this. I'm not going to contour today because my eyes are so dark that I don't want anything too heavy on my face. It will just turn out funny, so I'm just going to bronze using a big fluffy brush. For blush, I'm gonna go in with Benefit's Rockateur. It's just a really pretty rose gold blush with a little bit of shimmer in it, but it's a really neutral blush, so it's not gonna look too crazy against the eyes. And then for my favorite part, the highlighting, I'm going to be taking my NYX Illuminator in Ritualistic. This is a really pretty white gold highlight, but it's not anything that's super shiny or super crazy because, again, since my eyes are so dramatic, I want those to be the focal point, and I don't want to overdo it by making my face makeup and my lips too wild. So because this look is super bronzy and neutral colors, you can really go with any lip. It would look really pretty with a bright red lip or a purple or a nice berry, but I think the color that looks best with this eyeshadow look is a nude lip. I love a nude lip. If it's not your thing, then just do whatever lip combo you want with this. So for that, I'm going to be using my MAC Creme de Nude lipstick. And then to top it off, I'm going to be taking my new lip gloss by Bite Beauty, and it's in the shade Rambutan. So yeah, this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please give me a big thumbs up if you did enjoy, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!
Baby, now we got that.